Welcome to 7 Boats Academy. Right now we will discuss about RSS feed. The full form of RSS is really simple syndication. Now what is called a feed? A feed is a type of content that is related to time and date. For example, if you are reading a news or you are publishing a blog post that is related with date and time, so that is called a feed. Same goes with your social status update, that is also called feed, and it would be visible in your timeline. Now what is called really simple syndication? It means you are updating your feed from one single point and it is simultaneously distributed in multiple platforms. For example, if 7boards is publishing blog post from their website backend, and if you subscribe to their newsletter in your inbox, so automatically whenever there is a new blog post, you'd get it delivered in your directly into your mailbox, and without visiting the website you can directly click on the mail and you can directly come to the website, you can check the blog post. Same happens with, like, you are using one mobile application, and in that application via RSS feed you can get the latest news or latest announcement directly from your mobile. So take an example here. So if you check with WordPress backend, we can see there are two options. One is called post, another one is called page. Now if you see the post is related to date and time. For example, if we check with 7boards.com, if we go to the blog section, we can see it is coming up with date and time. So let's check with our blog section. So we click on this. Now you can get the blogs that are coming with date and time. You can clearly check it. But if you check any page, you'd see this date and time that is not here displayed. So in WordPress backend, pages are not a feed, but blog post, their feed. The same is true with any news item, any kind of announcement, any kind of status update. So these are all called feed. Now for a WordPress website, the raw feed URL is your domainname.com/feed. So for example, if we check with this website, so the feed URL would be like this. So hearingplus.in/feed. Now we call it the raw feed URL. Now what happen if you see like this way? So you can't understand properly. So for that reason we need to burn it with a free software that is provided by Google, that we say Google Feed Burner. So what we can do, we can log into Google Feed Burner. So we type it here, Google Feed Burner. We click on this, and if we log in here, so we can burn a feed here. So let us take this example. We click on this, we go to feed burner, we put the URL over here, then we click. Now I am a podcaster means you are broadcasting or distributing audio files. So we are not distributing audio files here, we are only writing about different blog posts in a contextual way, in written format. So you not check it out. So we put the URL over here, then we click on the next. Now what we can see, so Google will ask you for a feed URL. So we can put it here, hearing plus. So we can click on next. Now this is my burned URL. So if I click on this URL, you can check here, the design is great with the title and with this subscribe now box. Now you can select your RSS reader. That means if you have installed MyYahoo or Feedly, or you can even get it on your email box. So you can directly get all these blog posts there. So we can now come to here. So we go to the next part. So we click all this. So we click on next. Now we can go here. So you can get different options, like you can see here different kind of activities, browser friendly. You can see different activities over here. You can see the publicize options. So you can check all this. Email subscription. So you can click on email subscription. You can keep it activate. Now if I keep it on activate, so Google FeedBurner would give you one email subscription form that you can put it on your website in a widget section where you want to show this. So you go to your dashboard, and if you see from the appearance section, if you see the widgets, from widgets you can take any text widget in your sidebar and you can put this form. So you can see here primary sidebar, this is empty right now, so you can put a text or HTML, arbitrary text or HTML. You can drag it over here, you can put it over here, and you can copy that code. You can copy that code here. You can copy this code and you can put it over here. So you can put it over here. So you can see this primary sidebar form. So you can save it. So if I save it, so we can check with the website. So just for testing purpose, I'm showing you over here. So actually we are doing for it Hearing Plus, but I'm showing it in harpergrins.in. So if we check with, say, about us, there is no sidebar. We can see there is no sidebar. This is a parallax concept. So let's check with this. If we have any blogs, so let's check with this if we have any blogs over here. So in the blog right hand sidebar we can see it. So hello world is there. So let's check with it. So if we click on this, so we can see it. There is no sidebar over here, so we can go to the theme options. We can go to the theme options, and what we can do, we can check with the blog sidebar. So we can go to single blog and single blog post sidebar section. We can click on right sidebar, and the registered sidebar we selected the primary sidebar. So if we click on save all changes, and if you again check this hello world post, so you can check, you can see this in the right hand side, you can check this FeedBurner form. So if we reload this, so you can check this email form is coming over here, delivered by FeedBurner. So in that way you can get this RSS feed. Now whenever you refresh it, you can see the mailbox. So get Hearing Plus delivered by email. So if you click on this, they would ask you to put your email address here, then you have to submit the captcha code and then complete submit request. Then you can check, you can get one email in your inbox for the confirmation. So you have to click on that. Then by whenever Hearing Plus would publish a blog post, automatically in your mailbox you would get the latest post there. So this is the advantage of RSS feed. So one single point they are updating, and it can be distributed at the same time in simultaneous platforms, like in your mailbox, like in your mobile app, like in different other websites. So that is called RSS feed. The benefit of RSS feed in terms of SEO is like that. So if you can distribute it in different platforms, so you can get many references, many backlinks, and that would help you to boost your SEO. For example, if you check with alltop.seo.com, that is one RSS aggregator site. So we can check with seo.alltop.com. So if you check there, so they are aggregating many blog posts from different SEO websites. So most popular stories, so you can see. So here you can also check with 7 boats. So you can check with 7 boats. So you see these are our latest blog post, buying Twitter followers in the legitimate way. So if you check here with our blog post, so you can check it, you can see the sequences here, the same sequences you can get. Buying Twitter followers, this is the latest post we have. Again, the doing SEO, what does it mean? So if you check here, so buying Twitter followers, then doing SEO, what does it mean? So whenever you click on this, you go to 7boards.com, exactly to that particular post. So by that way you are getting one backlink from alltop.com. So this is called RSS aggregator website. So in that way you can submit your website to different RSS directories, RSS aggregator websites, and in terms you can get many backlinks that would help you in SEO. I hope the RSS concept is clear. This is the raw feed and the burned feed concept is clear. So for WordPress, by default the post is RSS, but if you are using any other platform, then your developer, they need to develop the RSS feed. So even for many newspapers, online newspapers, you can see the yellow icon with RSS icon. If you say RSS icon, you can see the familiar icon. This is the RSS icon you can get. So you can subscribe from that RSS icon. Thank you.